What is hanging, people of the world, and the warmest of welcomes to the Nottingham Forest Career Mode series. And it's the excitingest of exciting times because we won promotion. We won the championship by 1 point. That was drama like you've never seen before, but we've made it. We've made it to the big time. We're now officially in the Prem. It's gonna be an utterly huge season. And guess how much money we've got to spend? It is absolutely disgusting. £60 million. Who on earth are we going to buy with that crazy level of money? For sure, we're going to make some good signings. And before, just off air, just before we got on to the recording, I sort of tried to get some of the preseason games out the way, and shock horror, we made it to the final of the preseason competition. And if we win this, even more money could be coming our way. It is against Werder Bremen, a team which is close to my heart. We did a career mode with them last year. Go check it out if you like Bundesliga career modes, because it was pretty, exquisite, even if I do say myself. But yeah, we've got to get into it. We've got to play it. As you can see, we've got a lot of tired players. Let's just go and examine the team here for a minute, because we're going to need to anyway make some changes. So let's take a look around. Where do we really need to strengthen this season? Well, without a doubt, the first position that comes to mind is fullback. At the moment, we have Djed and Jenkinson both playing at fullback. Last year, we had Spence and Lowe, who are our fullbacks, both on loan though. We're definitely going to look to get Spence back in because I love that boy. I love that boy. He was so good for us. He's our own Wan-Bissaka. He was amazing. So we're going to get him right back into the club. That is plan number 1. But after that, the question is, we might need a left back. Potentially, we might also need another striker because Rodgers is good. Is he really that Premier League quality? Not quite yet. Maybe we'll have to sell some of our other strikers though, because we've got a lot of them. We have Taylor, we have Graban, we have Da Costa, but we need some better strikers. So I'm thinking like a sort of older veteran striker who can take the reins for a season or two until Rodgers is good enough. I think that's the plan. Our wingers are good. Our midfield is good. So yeah, that really, maybe another centre-back just to improve us even further. But yeah, first call of duty will be at fullback, and we don't really have anyone else to come and fill in there unless I put a midfielder, Djed, in that position, and it doesn't look like it's going to hurt his overall stats too much. We're just going to go into this one. We're going to hope for the best. We're going to quick sim it, of course. Come on, my son. Oh, we lost on pens. But it's okay. It's okay. It's just the pre-season tournaments. And now we move into the proper season. Here we are, boys and girls. First negotiations of the season. How exciting is this? It is, of course, a bid to buy Spence. He was an absolute legend for us last season, and you know what we do with legends? We bring them back to the club, we bring them back to the fold. Also, I'm sure he is absolutely pumped for this move because he's still at Middlesbrough, who, diddums to them, are still in the old championship, so he's got a chance to come to a Premier League team. I'm sure he's going to snap that chance with both hands, but first off, we need to get past, is that meant to be Chris Wilder from Middlesbrough? Let's see if he's amenable to our offer. So he's valued at 15.5. Let's go straight in there with 16 million. Off the bat, see what they say. Okay, they want a little bit more than that. I don't think I'm willing to pay that much. We'll come down to 18.5. That seems like a reasonable offer. I'm not too fussed about sell-on clauses. Oh, they're being really haggly, which is not ideal. 20 million. Come on, Chrissy boy. You know you want to, and he takes the deal. That was, to be fair, pretty tricky negotiating skills by the man, but We have to give him respect because he's a great manager. Anyway, now, Spence, my boy, it's time for you to come home. Let's tie up this contract. Let's bring him back home. Let's bring him back home. Hopefully he's not going to ask for a release clause or anything like that. He's definitely going to have a crucial squad role. I'm sure he's happy with that. We'll give him a 5-year deal. Absolute perfection, that is. No release clause. This is going smoother than a cloud. Fluffier than a cloud, this is going. Having said that, he doesn't give us a wage. We'll give him a bit of a wage hike of £30,000, signing bonus of 100k. I'm sure he'll be happy with that. Oh, we were close. He wants a few extra bonuses. Not going to get too fussed with that. We have a lot of money to spend. There we go. Spence is on his way back to the place he belongs. He's back in Nottingham, the city that he knows so well. And perfection. Absolute brilliance. He takes his old number 2 by default. That is, I rate that. And of course, he's going to come straight into this starting lineup without even a second thought, without even a third thought. Here we go. The boy is back. We're ready to roll. Now, we should probably move on to another signing, I think. And I think it's going to have to be that left back position. Guys, I think I might have just found our new left back. Brandon Williams is available. Manchester United have put him on the transfer list. What a bunch of donuts, but we don't even care. We are more than willing to take advantage of this situation. He would be such a good option for us. He's 21 years of age, he's young, he's youthful, he's got a real face in game, which is always a bonus. He's 6'0", good defending, he's a good crosser of the ball. Hopefully we can train that weak foot. That's probably his only downside because he's a naturally right-footed player, but that's always something that can be dealt with in the training. So we're going to go in and approach to buy. Now bear in mind, he is on the transfer list, so we should be able to get him for a reasonable price. Well, that's my feelings towards it. Anyway, we'll start off with 8 million flat out. Let's see what they say. 9.4 million. I'll take that. Having said I don't like sell-on clauses in that previous deal with Spence, maybe if we can reduce it to 5, that would be ideal. We'll propose a new transfer fee, 9.5. We'll raise it by 100k. See what they say. And that was poetry in motion. That was poetry in motion. Brandon Williams is nearly here. He's nearly joined another Red Army. He's moving from the Red Devils to the Red people from Nottingham. So we've already secured crucial deal, 5 years and no release clause. But once again, man is not being helpful, not giving me a wage. Now, he's on 48.5k. I don't want to go much above that. We'll try again, maybe with a 200k bonus this time. See what he says to that. To be fair to the lad, he accepts it first off. I feel slightly bad giving him more money than I gave to Spence, but the reality is he's from one of the best clubs, one of the richest clubs in the world, so he's used to a bit of extra dosh coming into his bank account every month, so I can't disappoint. And no, we're not having that. He cannot be taking the number 13. We've got to find a better number for him. Number 3 it's got to be, surely. I'm sure Mbeso will understand. He's quite a young player. I think he should have a number which sort of reflects that a bit more, maybe like 33. That will do nicely. And actually, now we've got some more fullbacks in, we should probably think about getting rid of some of them that we don't need. I mean, Carl Jenkinson is a case in point. We just don't need him. He's 30 years of age. He's going to start declining pretty soon. So see you later, mate. You're on to the transfer list. And who else have we got in our sights? Djed. Oh, but Djed is actually pretty good to have as a backup. We have Larea as well. Larea. I think we should convert Larea to a left back, actually. And then we'll have another left back, because at the moment the only official left back is Brandon Williams. and then Djed can be the backup right back. That's not too bad, actually. And we want to let Finback go out on loan. He's already on the loan list, which is nicely done. And I think last season we let Mbeso go out on loan to Galatasaray. What a move for him, wasn't that? But he came back with a hugely increased overall. He's now 68, so he's actually better than Baba Fernandes, who we ended up keeping. So I think this year we will send Baba Fernandes out on loan and we'll keep Mbeso at the club. And yeah, that's pretty nice, pretty nice. And of course, without further ado, we will get Brandon Williams straight into this team, right where he belongs. We'll also need to bring Larea onto the bench. Perfectly done. And all of a sudden, our team is almost looking Premier League worthy. Isn't that just what you love to see? And I can't even believe this, guys. We're already like a whole way into the episode. I haven't showed you the objectives for the season. So let's start with youth development. We want to sign 2 players into your youth academy assigned to the defender position. I'm pretty sure we can do bits there, mate. Sign at least 3 players younger than 20 years old with potential greater than the average overall rating of players. I'm pretty sure if we play our cards right, we should be able to get that one done as well. Brand exposure. Get 7 clean sheets in home matches. Now, being one of the relegation, like, battling teams, that could prove a bit difficult, but we'll give it a whirl. We'll give it a whirl. At least it's not 7 consecutive games. That would be horrific. But also sign 1 young players, which apparently we've completed, but we haven't got the little tick in the margin, which is a bit concerning. Continental success, of course, is nothing yet, but maybe in a future season. Domestic success, Premier League, avoid relegation, that's what I thought. Emirates FA Cup reached the round of 16. Do you not think that's a bit, you know, inconsistent? They want us to reach the round of 16. I guess there's 20 teams in the Premier League, isn't there? And there'll be 16, obviously, in the round of 16. So I sort of get it. Within 2 seasons in the Premier League, finish mid-table. So basically next season, finish mid-table. Financial, make a 2.6 million profit from a youth. Oh, we actually do need to do that this season. So we actually need to sell one of our youth players to get that objective done. Are there any of our youth players currently that we probably don't need? Okay, let's take a little look here. So if we're going to be selling one of them, we want them to be sort of near to 60 overall so we can gain some money for them, if you get my drift. And also we don't want their potential to be too high because that could come back to bite us. So actually, Ewan Morrison could be a contender. I really think he could, because his potential is simply not good enough. Simply not good enough for what we're looking for. But he is 60 overall. We could probably get 1 million or 2, and that would be a good start. A good start. So we'll promote him to the senior team. And then what we'll do is we'll go to the squad hub. We will get him and we will put him onto the transfer list. Wow, he's 6'7". He's an absolute beast, mate. I don't even want to sell him now. 6'7". Oh, man. I kind of want to keep him now because I guess his pace, though, will be absolutely abysmal. But his pace is actually decent, 65. Ooh, am I being a bit hasty here? Am I being a bit hasty? Maybe a loan is the correct move for him. Okay, we'll have to reevaluate that objective at some point. And we spoke about Finback earlier. We have received a loan offer, but it is a loan to buy. We would like a simple loan, please, but FC Arauca could be a good move for him. Hopefully that one goes through. So, having reevaluated this situation, there are definitely a few players that we could look to sell on. One of them is Riley Waddle. Riley Waddle, he's definitely not got the potential. There's nothing really that special about him. He's not huge, he's not muscular, he's not like overly pacey, so we'll promote him straight to the senior team with a view to selling him. Nathan Ashton, also, we've already got Talbot in that position. That's the thing. We've also got Parker. He's just not really getting my drift. I think we could definitely look to shift him on, to be fair. So we'll promote him to the senior team, and then we will go for Drummond for the same reasons. And we're going to put all of those 3 lads, we're going to put all 3 of them onto the transfer list. So let's go. Here he is, Neil Ashton, only 16 years of age. Add to the transfer list. Ryan Waddell, add to the transfer list. Drummond, add to the transfer list. Hopefully we can make some moves, and having done that, we've had an agreement for Finn back, which is good. Hopefully it goes through. Hopefully he's willing to accept the move, and everyone at the club is thrilled. But what objective have we must have just inadvertently completed an objective. Oh, of course, sign at least 3 players younger than 20 years old. So yeah, perfect. Oh, and good news, the Premier League background first is here, and it's here to stay. Isn't that just, oh, that's just so beautiful. That's just so amazing. That just puts a smile on the old dial. That is amazing. We've had another scout report in. I am scouting some people for you guys. We're gonna possibly look to buy a striker as our next signing. I am just doing a bit of due diligence before we get into that. And we had a Shelby transfer offer, which we actually rejected. And I feel like, yeah, we should get into that striker signing pretty soon, because how long till our first game? Just a week now, and it's against Brentford as well. Actually, out of curiosity, let's see who actually came up with us. So ourselves, I think Fulham came up with us. No, Blackburn. It was Blackburn. So Blackburn and Fulham both came up to the Premier League. And yeah, so it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Hopefully, come on, we just need that striker now. I think I might have just found the perfect signing. The perfect signing. Hopefully, he's actually available. But Michail Antonio, he was at Forest earlier on in his career. We can bring him home. What a great storyline that would be. And also, he's 32 years of age now. He's very much in the twilight of his career. That means Roberts and the others will have a chance to still, you know, become the main striker. They won't be overshadowed. Rodgers will probably still end up playing every other match. But then at least for the big matches, we have someone of Antonio's quality who has, let's take a look at his statistics. For some reason, he's not got a lot of them. There we go, it just glitched out for a second. I want to see his finishing. 81 finishing. He's got beastly strength. His shot power is good as well. Good penalties. He's got really good heading accuracy. I think this is the one. I mean, I've looked at Iñaki Williams as well. I don't feel like it's the most realistic signing, to be honest. And I do want to keep this somewhat on the real spectrum. And Michy Batshuayi, I thought about it as well, but he just doesn't excite me. You know, he just doesn't excite me. And Larson, I don't think he's quite good enough for what we're looking for. So I think it's going to be the veteran, Michail Antonio. He's going to come home to Nottingham Forest. He's going to reunite with the fans if we can just get this deal over the line. So let's go ahead and offer a transfer fee. He's only got 12 months left on his current deal, so I think we could get him a tad under his current value. So we're going to go 13 million. Okay, they counter us with 15.1. Mikel Arteta, he's driving a hard bargain, but we'll go up to 14 million, which they accept. Come on, we get him under his value. Michail Antonio, he's so close to joining up with the Red Army. I'm really psyched about this one. I'm really, really buzzing for this signing. I'm all here for this. Come on, Michail, my friend. We have got to finalise this deal. We'll give you a crucial squad role. Absolutely no issues whatsoever. We'll give him a 3-year deal, because let's be honest, he'll probably be here for this season, then we might look to sell him, but we don't want to sell him with the sort of looming 12 months left on his contract, because that makes it harder to sell. Although I'm not sure that's much of a thing in FIFA, and he's willing to take a pay cut, which is very jolly well decent of him. But I'm thinking maybe we could edit that bonus down to only 800k? 800k? Would he be willing to take that? It's not quite what he was hoping for, but he's willing to make the deal. And, oh, I can't tell you guys how chuffed I am for this to have gone through. It's dream-worthy. Absolutely dream-worthy. And actually, what squad number are we going to give him? Because Morgan Rogers is the number 9. And we can't strip that number 9 away from him. So we're going to have to find a suitable number. But what number was he at West Ham? I don't think he was the number 9. I don't think he was the... I'm going to have to actually check that. Right, okay. Having done some examination, he was the number 9, or he is the number 9 at West Ham this season. But before that, he was the number 30 at West Ham. So I think that would be a perfect number to give to him. That just really works for me. And yeah, we've got so many strikers now. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to sell some of them. So Lyle Taylor, thank you, but yeah, we're gonna have to shift you on, mate. Michail Antonio Da Costa. Once again, he's not quite what we're looking for. He's 31 years of age now. We should really be looking to shift him on. Graban, likewise. I kind of don't want to get rid of Graban. He's retiring end of the season, so I guess we can just keep him on. And also remember that Drummond is actually on the transfer list. And actually, just before we get into the first game against Brentford, I've just had a message from Bryce Samba. He is running out of contract. He wants a bit of a pay rise. And I think he deserves it, to be blooming well honest. He was so good for us last season. He's still only 28 years of age. He's our number 1 goalkeeper. And also, actually, to reflect that, I think we're going to give him the number 1. Because he deserves it. He absolutely deserves that number 1 shirt. And we're gonna delegate his renewal. How much is he on now? He's on 24k a week. So let's say like 40k start the offer at. Don't go higher than 54. And he takes the 40k, we extend his contract. Hopefully he's happy with that now. He is. I'm probably gonna have to go through off camera all the players and renegotiate all the contracts that we need to. But let's get into the first press conference of the season, of this huge Premier League season. The fight to stave off relegation starts today, and we're going to have to pick a worthwhile team to take on the huge challenge of Brentford. Here we go. Here we go. Into the team selection for this crucial match. What a statement it would be if we can get off to a winning start. It would be absolutely humongous in the context of our season. And I've forgotten. I'm going to have to go back to the default squad, and we're going to have to put Michail Antonio straight into the team. It looks like Parker is going to have to be the one to lose out, but it's okay. He's still really young. He has time to improve. Michail Antonio will go onto the bench. I think he has to start this one. He has to start this one. First game of the season. Huge, huge, huge pressure to get off to a good start. We need our best players out on that pitch. And of course, 2 other new signings, Spence and Williams, roaring and ready to go. This is our strongest team. This is the best foot we're going to put forward. Hopefully, it's the winning team. Oh, that's beautiful. That is actually exquisite. The City ground is going to be in the colours of the new Nottingham Forest. It's going to be experiencing Premier League action for the first time in too long. Look at them. They're all holding the little coloured papers which make a beautiful picture. The fans, they are so excited. Flipping out, I'm so excited. Let's go. And that Premier League logo, it just looks like it's at home. It was always meant to be at Nottingham, and there's the man, Spence. He's back for his first official game as a permanent Nottingham Forest player. Hopefully, he's going to have a good one. Christian Eriksen. He is never an opponent you want to come up against, ever. Oh, they do well, though, to be fair. We haven't yet had a look in at this ball. Oh, we do now though. Let's go. Talbot. Oh, gets tackled at the vital moment actually. Oh my word. And Brentford score so early on. Yeah. What is that celebration, mate? I mean, it's not even like he has that much to show off, to be fair, but yeah, pretty poor defending, I must say. He just ran through the middle. There's nothing more to it, and the finish was nothing special, yet still managed to get past Samba, just snuck underneath him. That's, yeah, not the best start to our Premier League campaign, but fair enough. Fair enough. Henry, Martin. Oh, they're playing well. They are playing well. Onyeka finds Ericsson out wide. Ericsson, he's got all the trickery, but he doesn't have enough to fool Spence. Now, let's break. Oh, or let's try and break at least. Ball over the top towards... Oh, Johnson couldn't quite get on it. Oh, we should win this though. Bit of a heavy touch. Bit of a heavy touch. Oh, please, get this Antonio. Oh, he just about holds on to it. Jonjo Shelvey, he has a shot on goal. He takes it. And it's saved by David Raya. First shot on target in the Premier League. It comes from Mr. Reliable, Jonjo Shelvey. And I'll tell you what, that had some venom behind it, that shot. But not quite the placement to make it difficult for the goalkeeper. But we do have the corner. Shelvey is on duty in the absence of Zinkernagel, who's gone back to Watford. Now Jonjo Shelvey gets it into Yates. Up to Dewsbury Hall. Gets through the middle for Antonio. Oh, the ball's made it through. Is Antonio going to make this count? He's got a bit of an angle to shoot, but it's launched straight towards the goalkeeper, and we can't retain possession. Ooh, Shelvey gets it into Dewsbury Hall, who takes the shot. But the target just eludes him. I think that's half-time as well. Oh, man. Oh, man. Best chance of the entire half for us. But not quite there. But we have had a few chances. I mean, Brentford have just had the one, really, which they scored. John Joe's on the ball. He takes it first time. Close. Oh, Courtney Halls wins the ball back. Oh, Yates is in. Shoot. Yates shoots. It goes in off the crossbar. Oh, I thought he'd missed it for a second, but that's the equalising goal. It's, of course, it's the unlikeliest of sources. It's almost written in the stars. It is Ryan Yates, who's, he just stormed forwards. I don't know what the Brentford defence were doing. They gave us bag loads of space, but he was more than willing to take advantage. Just a thundering finish. Oh my word. Not even like Jan or Black, some of the best goalkeepers in the world, are going to save that one. Beautiful stuff, my boy. And now 51 minutes in. Game all to play for. Oh, Ivan Toney finds himself in a good position. Oh my word, Samba's out. And he saves it. What is that from Yates though? He's just scored the goal. He's maybe made a spectacular blunder. Luckily for us, it's Henry again. He misses the target this time, luckily. But yes, narrow escape. I think actually, maybe this is the moment for some substitutions. I think this is the moment where we bring Morgan Rogers onto the pitch for his fair go. Actually, I think we will bring Surridge on up top and we'll put Morgan Rogers out wide. Yep, that works for me. We'll keep one change up our sleeve. Ooh, out to Spence. He's taking the wide track. Ball in towards Jonjo Shelvey. He can't quite gather it up, but Talbot is there. Morgan Rogers fancies the shot. It's blocked. He goes on the rebound. It's gone in. What a goal from Morgan Rogers, our number 9, proving his point. He wants to start games even though the senior Michail Antonio is part of the squad. He wants that number 9 position, and if he scores goals like that, you know, there's not much that we can do to deny him that privilege. What power he got on that shot. I mean, Raya was just getting up. To be fair, he probably should have done a better job, but he got so much power on it. It was in the back of the net before you could even finish blinking, and that is the lead in the game. We've turned this one around. We've turned it on its head. Only 15 minutes to go in the game as well. I feel like we should play this safe. We will take it short. We are taking it short. Ooh, we get it into Talbot. Back to him. Halls. Gets it out wide. Let's not be silly now. Let's get it into Jonjo Shelvey. Over to Williams. I feel like we're playing this pretty nicely. I wish some more options could be made available. We'll get it back to Jonjo Shelvey. Oh, through now to Talbot, who crosses it back in. Oh, they clear it away. They clear it away. Oh, we've got to try and win this though, surely. That's time though. No, don't let them have another chance. Don't let them have another chance. Oh, 3 minutes is up, but I feel like they can have another chance. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, Halls misses the ball. No way. No way. Oh. Oh, Janssen. Oh. Oh. Oh my word. What's going on? No. They have still... Oh, ref, mate. They've scored in 96th minute. No. This can't be happening. Mate. Mate. Fair play. I've got to say fair play to Brentford, because if I was in their position, you know, I would have done the exact same. So, 2-2. Beginning of the Premier League season. It's not a loss by any means. And Brentford, who have got a really good squad, we've got to be happy with that result. We've got to be happy. And we've actually got to expect this season that we're going to struggle a bit at times. And that's okay, because this is sort of one of those intermediate seasons where we're going to try and build our way up to those mid-tables, European places, and hopefully the Champions League one day. Oh, so much was expected from Antonio in his first game. I guess. He didn't play badly, to be fair, but when you're a striker and you don't score, there's always questions being asked, but let's be realistic. I feel like that's a nice answer for him. Spence as well, was that debut a bit of a letdown? No, I think he played pretty well, to be honest. It's just like we didn't win. So now the media is not very happy. But Brandon Williams, we're getting asked questions about all the 3 debutants, which I guess is good. It takes time for a new boy to settle in. And yeah, you know, it was a pleasure doing that press conference. And yes, I think that's going to wrap things up for today. Next episode, we'll have Newcastle, West Ham, Chelsea, all coming up. And it's going to be a big one, as always. But yeah, let's just take a look at our inbox. Larea, he wanted to play, and I probably could have contributed more against Brentford, Surridge says. I'll say don't blame yourself. And we've had a transfer offer for Da Costa, which is what we like to see. It's from FC Nantes. Let's accept it. Why am I even thinking about that? It's his value, and hopefully that goes through. He can move on, and yeah. Anyway, guys, it's not too bad, seeing as we are in 7th position. I feel like that's going to change, though. Yeah, we slipped down to 11th position. But, yeah, you know, that's okay. Quite a lot of teams actually drawed. That's a terrible... They drew. That's the word. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there must mean 3 matches that were drawn. Not that crazy, I guess. Lots of matches lost. And Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Man United topping up the head of the table. What a surprise. But anyway, guys, it's been a pleasure to start this unmissable journey with you. I hope you guys will tune in next week, hopefully, for the next episode. But until then, until the very next time, take care of yourselves and be awesome.